Hey YouTube, happy isolation. Here's a guitar I've got in for wiring from the guy's name is Lennon. I think it's Andrew Lennon. Can't remember. So this I believe is an Ibanez S series. I think. Well, maybe not. Something like that. Is it an Ibanez? Is it a radius? Pretty sure it's an Ibanez anyway. It says Ibanez on the bridge. This has been. I didn't put switches in it. I basically just had to wire it up. This chap was a bit of a tinker. It says written Drone 27 on the front as well. It looks pretty good. I don't know what that applies to. It seemed to be into Muse. I don't know, is that a Muse thing? It's also put sort of sparkly paint on the back, which I think looks really good. I would have done it in the front as well. So it came fitted with an on-off switch. This chap also has one of your Dymo labelers. So it's got off and on written on it. I've these white stickers are just stickers on them, so he knows just bits of white tape with writing on them telling what I made the switches do. So there was a three-way switch in it, not connected up. These knobs are fantastic. I don't know where they came from. If anyone knows where I can get them, I would use them again. They look to be aluminium with a wee grub screw on them, but I really like these knobs. It's got lock and tuner stuck on it as well. It's also tuned to what I think is drop C, maybe. I think everything's down a whole step apart from the E string, which is down it's like a drop. So I'm going to just play it at that tuning and see what happens. This is giving me all my normal chords, so if I just ignore the fat string, I should be all right. Guitar's playing lovely. Ibanez S is famously a very light guitar, so I shall use my my new feature, which is luggage scales, and I shall weigh this and see what it comes in at. I'm not sure if hanging it on the tuner is the best way of doing this. I can hang it on the strap maybe. Will it take it? I'm just a bit careful. Oh, okay, it does. 3.15 kilograms. So a light guitar. It's amazing what I'm learning about how much guitars weigh. They also, this is about the lightest one I've come across so far since I got my scales. So 3 seems to be about as light as you can get a guitar, I'd imagine, and 4 seems really heavy, even though it doesn't seem like that big a difference in size. I'm looking really washed out. Well, yep. So here we go. So I made the 3-way switch a coil choice switch for the humbucker. So that's the south coil, middle is humbucker, down is the north coil. This is just an on-off switch. You wanted a 3-way switch in here, but unfortunately I don't have any 3-way switches, so I just kind of butchered the 5-way. So now in the bridge position you get the bridge, and then in the next, so if I'm going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 is the bridge, 4 is the bridge and the neck, 3 is the neck, and 2 and 1 are both the neck as well. I couldn't really think any other way around it, or anything fancy to do with these. I was thinking I could maybe put a tone cap on there, but I don't know how much use that would be. Using the Boss overdrive today, since they're always popular and I never use them. Or maybe better clean first, see what it sounds like. So there we go, neck pickup. Bridge pickup as a humbucker. North coil. South coil. Not a huge difference obviously between the two coils when you listen to it. One of them will be hum cancelling though. So this is it. Put the fuzz on. Yep, so it's hum cancelling if you go to south coil. So try to avoid using never really get the hang of drop D, or in this case drop C. But I think this might have fatter strings on it because it sounds really good. The tension seems fine, but I'm not really aware that that's not a D, it's actually a C. So that's both pickups on, but this is the north coil, which is this one. And then I think north coil is better sounding. Try changing the. Well, I don't know if I like that. Very fast, isn't it? Next. So my way of dealing with the downtuned fat string is to just avoid it. So both pickups. That's with the north coil and south coil. Humbucker on its own. Sounds really good with both pickups on. Try some chorus there today. Different guitars make you play differently. I was kind of expecting you to be playing really metal on this, but it's not taking my fancy to do that. 24 frets. 22 frets. It's because I'm playing in D instead of E. Neck. Distortion, no more chorus. Bridge humbucker. Rap pedal, I think. Turn the volume up a little bit on the rap pedal there. Bass pedal. So, oh, it doesn't really open actually. It's actually the thing I'm finding most uncomfortable, using these stupid bloody thin picks, which I'm probably just going to give away with guitars. I don't like the thin picks. I might actually try super gluing two together and see if I can make a decent pick out of them. I like a thicker pick. But this is actually quite a nice guitar. Maybe not quite to my taste with the Rebel Alliance symbol and stuff like that on it, and tuned to a funny tuning. So you subtly get rid of the middle pickup and put a bit of tape over it, which actually it kind of suits the guitar, to be honest. My favourite thing is these knobs though, and I need to get myself some of those knobs. I'm not sure what I'd put them on. Kind of remind me of what's on my Washburn Vulcan, actually, the Eagle. I get a really nice neck on this guitar as well. It's not quite the Wizard 2 that's on an Ibanez RG. It's a little bit more, it's close to it, but it's a little bit more stratty. It's like a thin, fast strat neck. Whole guitar feels a little bit less extreme than an RG does. It's a little bit more normal. Yeah, so here we go. That's your guitar done. They will not control us. They will not control me anyway. Bastards. Trying to control me. Yeah, so fun. I've actually just wired 4 guitars for this chap. Well, I've hit a stumbling block. He's got a Strat that's got S1 switching in it, which I've never seen before. Well, I've seen it on YouTube. I've never actually used it before, and I can't quite get it to work. It's really annoying. I can't get the middle pickup in. There's a wire that's on in the wrong place, or the middle pickup's broken. So I was at it until, I don't know, about 11 o'clock last night, and it's like once you've been doing something for like an hour or an hour and a half, maybe a wee bit longer than that if I'm honest, it just gets to the point you just go, right, fuck it, put it away, and then come back to it later, and then maybe it's something obvious that it was so obvious that I've been missing it. But the S1 switching's interesting. It's basically, since I've looked it up now, I now know exactly what it is it does, and it's kind of like the Malco switch, apart from much more expensive, and harder to operate. So it's like you've got normal Strat, and you've just got a button on the end of the volume control, and you switch it in and you get 5 different sounds, and one of them is got like you can get a humbucker made with these two, a humbucker made with these two, a humbucker made with these two, and then one of them is like the humbucker with these two and the bridge, and a humbucker with these two and the neck, which is kind of what my original Malco switch did, but I did it in a rotary, and it gave you 18 sounds it gave instead of 10. So it'd be interesting if I can get it to work. I'll get it to work, but at least now I know what it's meant to do. Purely the point is, it seems to be on the 5-way switch. It seems to be only working on the bridge and the neck positions, which leads me to think there's somehow the middle pickup is shorting out. It's earthed. That's why it doesn't work in positions 2 and 4. Because if the middle pickup just wasn't working, it would work in positions 2 and 4. It would just give you the neck would just give you the neck would still be on in position 2, but it's not. So I'll work that out. So rock on. I've just put the Bucky Fender 6 up for sale. Not particularly happy with the video I did for that. I wasn't playing it very well. I should really have approached it more as a bass. Done a bass demo video rather than treating it as a baritone guitar, because Fender 6s are funny things to play. They really are. I know because I gig with one, so you do have to sort of modify what it is you're playing. As I was saying to someone else on the Facebook page earlier on, the Fender 6 is for somebody who has a bass or has a couple of basses and a couple of guitars and is looking for an excuse to have another instrument that you can already sort of play, rather than buying like a mandolin, which involves actually having to learn something. All you have to do to learn on that is just learn a wee bit of a slightly different technique in playing it. You're still playing all the same notes and the technique's the same, you just have to play it sort of softer and a little bit more, yeah. Rock on!